Hey, this is Jeff from Devious here, and I'm going to bring you along on this little ride here on this Datsun truck that we've been building. All the suspension is complete. We're in the process of wiring right now and finished plumbing. Today's project, though, however, is I built all the wood that goes in the bed floor. We're going to do old school wood style, but instead of using the regular GM strips that, one, are way too long for this truck and the holes don't line up, we built a aluminum strip with a T-shape to it from the ground. And what we did here is we just took some solid aluminum, we cut it in a T-shape in the machine shop, and then we drill tapped it. These strips will go in between each piece of wood and be completely smooth. They'll sit up just a hair above the wood, so if he actually uses the truck to haul a cooler or easy up or chairs or something to a show, that it won't scratch the wood. It will keep it up like a little bit above it for protecting that surface. Again, this isn't really a truck that you're going to move with or put a couch in the back, but again, some chairs or a cooler or something for a show, no problem. So today's agenda is we're going to stick all the wood in, put all the strips in, mark the gas tank filler location and send the unit location, pull the wood back out, send these chrome strips out to chrome, or I'm sorry, these aluminum strips out to chrome, you get what I'm saying. And then once it comes back, all we have to do is assemble it, drop the bed back on. So follow along with us and check it out. So now that I have the bedwood set in there and the strips placed where they should be with the gapping all correct, now we're just using this as a mock-up. I need to put a filler neck in. I had purchased this billet filler cap. It is black, but we're gonna have it chromed anyway because everything else is getting chromed. I will mark the location for the filler cap, drill a hole, and then mark the top of the tank where this filler cap bung will go. And a location where we can get up from underneath the bottom side and be able to put a rubber neck on here and tighten it up. So now I'm going to mark the location, drill the wood, mark the hole below for the gas tank, and then I can pull all this back apart and I can send the strips out to chrome, send the cap out to chrome, and take the fuel tank out, weld in a bung, get that all ready to go so we can bolt everything together. So it's a little bit of what we're doing now. As you can see, we have a little bit of clearance back here, but if I put the filler cap here, the filler neck, there's no way I'll be able to get up in there to tighten up the rubber boot on it. So I believe I'm gonna go right here because there's an air tank that's gonna come out, and then there's plenty of room to get up in there and then attach the filler neck there. So I'm gonna shoot for a location in this area here to go put the filler cap in and then pull this back apart, drill the tank, weld a bung, and put it to bed. Here I'm drilling with a 1/4-inch drill bit for a pilot hole, and I will actually touch the top of the tank to mark it as well. Now I'll grab a 2-inch hole saw and then trim a 2-inch hole saw into the wood, but not into the tank until I remove the wood. Well, the filler neck I bought is a little bit too long here, but I see a solution. I'm just gonna cut it down, re-bead flare this, and then clean this up and weld this part of the tank. So I'm gonna get the bung for the tank and the filler neck all at one, which is kind of cool. This is probably the most sketchiest way to do this, but you know what? I like to live and learn. I didn't die. A little crooked, but I'll square it up on the sander now. So square it up, clean up the edges. Now I'll show you how to bead roll it. There we go. Just like that. So now this will fit in the bottom of the wood, and this will get welded to the tank, and these two will connect like that, and we're off to the races. Well, if you don't know what that little round barb on there is for, that actually, the hose pushes over that, and then when you clamp it down, it has something to grab onto at the hose clamp. This one's real close to the edge, but there's not really any force behind it, so it should be fine. Either way, it just helps keep the hose on there if it's vibrating or bouncing around or what have you. So now here we are, we're gonna test try this one real quick. There we go. That's gonna go in just like that. Look at that. Perfect. So, just check the clearance between the top of the tank and the bottom of the hood. Right now we're at about 1 3/4 inches. So what I'm gonna do is measure this, about 2 1/4. I'm going to shorten it just a hair, that we have a little bit of room for assembly and the hose to get in there. Let's go 1 1/4 to be safe. I will cut this piece of tubing down. I will clean the black off of it, which is just anodized, by the way. It comes right off. And then I'll weld this to the top of the tank after I put the hole in the tank. And then the filler neck will be finished. Okay, so I got it cut down. I went ahead and bead rolled the edge of it, and I'll show you why I did that. Because when you cut with the hole saws aren't always centered, so they kind of like wobble a little bit. So this will take out any imperfections. Usually a 2-inch hole saw will actually oversize it by, depending how bent it is, maybe an 1/8 inch or so. So that will sit down in there like that, and now it's ready for a nice pretty weld to go around there. And well, I'd like to thank you for tuning in, checking out our video. If you made it this far, I want to say thank you. We're going to start doing some more videos like this to show the progression of this vehicle. 1 for the customer, and 2 for you that is out there just wanting to be entertained or get ideas for yourself on your own vehicle. We gave you a little insight of what we're doing today. Wood, the aluminum strips that we custom made, putting the filler neck in the fuel tank. So if you would, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe, like, and share this to help build our YouTube channel and to support the community of mini trucking. Thank you again. Go be Devious.